Imagine for a moment your life being completely changed because of an insect. Hard to believe that bees could change our way of life, but the reality is terrifying. Bees are being pushed to the brink of extinction, and the loss of this small insect will change the lives for the worse. Bees, birds, and bats pollinate one third of the world's crops. The bees' population have drastically been in decline since 2006. There are two main reasons for the decline, and believe it or not, global warming is not one of the main reasons. But global warming does play a part. The main reason is the overuse of pesticides like neonicotinoids, which affect the nervous system of an insect, causing paralysis and eventually death. The second reason is parasites. The viral mites suck the blood of the bees, which cause the bees' limbs and wings to fall off, making them useless for the hive and eventually leading to death. Almonds, cherries, apples, avocados, and many other fruits and vegetables depend on bees to pollinate. If bees go extinct, not only will fruits and vegetables disappear, but also species of plants like alfalfa and lipids, which cows eat. Imagine cows bred for milking and meat disappearing from your grocery store because of bees' extinction. Goodbye, McDonald's.
The illegal wildlife market is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Poaching in recent times have increased due to the existence of wildlife protection regulations that can be avoided or easily get around. Even governmental officials have taken a back seat in tightening these rules as they directly benefit from poaching. More than 600 rangers assigned to protect wildlife in Africa were killed by poachers between 2009 and 2016. African elephants been hunted in large numbers, and over 100,000 were killed between 2014 and 2017 for their ivory. So both animals and humans are being greatly affected by poaching, either destroying lives to even die in the process. And another sad fact is that more than 5,500 species of mammals and birds, reptiles, amphibians are sold in the animal markets to be, pets. You're just removing all these animals from their lives to be brought into homes where the owners don't have the proper knowledge to take care of these animals, to give them the proper life they really deserve. And so a lot of us ask, what is ivory? What are the bones of the animals being used that are poached? There are several reasons, three mainly. The first one's being religious purposes. It's an old traditional belief that as a ritual path that they have to use these animal parts to fulfill their ceremonies. The main one is medical values. Even though there has not been proper scientific evidence to back up the claims, people still use them to have that peace of mind that they tried everything to save their loved ones from terminal illnesses and whatnot. So, and the last one is for aphrodisiacs. So, yeah. And a sad story is that the African pelicans are being poached more now because the Asian pelicans are harder to find, and poaching leads to more issues for mankind because you're starting to introduce zoonotic diseases, which are these diseases are that can be harmful to humans because we're not accustomed to them. Like example, COVID. It's a zoonotic disease because man is approaching the animal's territory, and we don't really understand or we don't know how to live along with these animals.
Now let's go to the continent of Africa, where elephants are being hunted to extinction for their ivory. Nearly 35,000 elephants are killed each year for their tusks by shooting them with poisoned darts, using explosive in fruits like pineapples, and by the use of rifles. Ivory is considered a luxury item by many and is crafted into art. Art like sculptures, piano, keys, and even used as medicine in some Asian countries. In the early 1900s, there were as many as 3 to 5 million elephants. Today, there are around 415,000 elephants in Africa. Elephants are not the only ones in danger of going extinct, but the rhinos and tigers are as well. There are only two northern white rhinos left. Both are females and are guarded 24 hours a day, 7 days a week by armed guards. Tigers are becoming extinct because of habitat loss, poaching, climate change, and because of retaliation killings for killing livestock. The ecosystem is balanced because of these animals. For example, the elephants use their tusks to dig for water when there are droughts, which help other animals survive in the dry season. They also help new vegetation grow by dispersing seeds when walking through the vegetation, allowing other plants to become pollinated.
Tall, sturdy, reaching small, washed and clear, dried faster than the wind. We can change, we can help, unbound from greed so that everyone can thrive. The fastest animal in the world, the American peregrine falcon, is currently recovering after being taken off the endangered species list by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, following restrictions on organochlorine pesticides in the U.S. and Canada. After 2 centuries, oyster populations are bouncing back in the Chesapeake Bay off the coast of Virginia and Maryland. Previously, oysters were overharvested and disease-ridden from pollution in the Chesapeake Bay. But after stricter regulations, populations are increasing and so is collection. Together, we can change the direction of the Holocene and help keep our world incredibly diverse. Our consumption and greed cannot be the cause of more species going extinct. Instead, we must understand our place in our home and keep fixing what we have broken.